Good morning, David.
Good morning.
From Carcinogenesis Foundation and the Journal of Carcinogenesis. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I want you to speak to our audience, our youth, and give a message of hope and inspiration from you. Thank you.
My name is David Raj. I am almost 62 years old. I lived in India for many years before I came to US, and then I went back to India as a student after I finished my MBA, and then I went to Hong Kong. I worked as a banker for many years there, and I was an entrepreneur myself. And then I moved from Hong Kong to the US about 12 years ago. I'm a smoker. I was a smoker for 47 years. And so basically that I suppose contributed mainly to this cancer which I contracted and which is detected probably in, it was detected only in 2011. Though the symptoms were very clear in 2008, I chose to ignore it because I thought, being used to taking, being a social drinker, I thought it was because of acidic problems. I used to take what are called Nexium tablets to suppress this acidity. And as time passed, it slowly became worse. And then at some point in time, in April of 2011, I could not retain food. And I was continuously throwing up for 3 days. I could not retain food. And then that's when we decided to do a endoscopy and colonoscopy, and it was detected that I had cancer. And I went to MD Anderson. Now, fantastic people over there were doing phenomenal research and very experienced people in the area of stomach cancer. My physician there was Dr. Jafar Ajani, who's supposed to be a foremost expert in this gastric cancer area. And he wanted me to have a surgery done immediately. And unfortunately, but before he wanted me to do the surgery, he wanted me to go and do a sonography or sound something in the stomach, and which I did. And I was off Plavix and aspirin, and as a heart patient also, I had a heart attack in 2008. So I was asked to refrain from taking aspirin and Plavix for about 10 days when they were doing all these tests, which resulted in another heart attack in May of 2011. So they could not do the surgery immediately, and so they decided to do the chemotherapy first. They gave me a very strong protocol called 5FU something, and they did it for 8 weeks, alternate weeks, all the Zeloda tablets and the whole 9 yards. But unfortunately, apparently it never had any effect on me, as you can see with my long hair and everything. Even when the treatment was going on, I never had any loss of hair, but I went through severe after effects of chemo.
With all this one, David, what is your message from your detection at late stage?
Well, primarily what one should do is, everybody is concentrating on the sugar problems or the cholesterol problems. They look at the cardiovascular activities and so on, but I strongly urge everybody to periodically go and make sure that they do this sonography, this endoscopy and colonoscopy. If they are at least over 40 years, they should do it, I think, just to play it safe.
So based on your experience, you are advocating for early detection?
Early detection is a must, and once you are not comfortable with anything, go see the doctor. Don't try to be smart and shrug it off thinking that it will disappear and so on. And, obviously it's not going to disappear. So we are all busy with our own things in life, whether it's domestic or personal, your career or whatever. So you should not choose to ignore your health. Because they say health is wealth, so I have realized it a little late. But I'm very happy in the fact that one thing is for sure, that everybody is going to die at some point in time. And at least God has given me advance notice that, I better watch out for myself. So basically, like they said, doctor, early detection is the best prevention, they say, is better than cure. So it's a good idea to have good food and, stay healthy by taking workouts periodically, yoga and stuff.
So this is a general message, especially for the adults, but what message would you give for the youth? Because we are going to celebrate August as the month against cancer.
Right.
Youth against cancer month.
Okay, right. Start with your family and friends first. If you find anybody smoking, crush their cigarettes right away. If you find that they are drinking too much, please ask them to go slow on that. make sure that they all have healthy diets, do healthy things, get clean air, go for walks together with your family and friends, do a lot of outdoor activities, and work out. Exercising, I believe, is also very important in one's life. And as youth, you should be the ambassadors of carrying out that message to elderly people as well as your own peers. That's the best message I can think in terms of advice I can give for young people today.
That's good. So, if you have to start at 16, be youth, what would you do or how would you live your life?
Well, like I said, I probably now realize that I shouldn't have been a smoker. I started it as a fashion, which became an addiction, and I could not even leave it. Though after 47 years, I was able to just drop it cold turkey. For 2 years, I haven't smoked. So I could have done the same thing over there, and I did not realize the seriousness and consequences that could follow at a later date. And so I would definitely have stopped smoking. I was a karate man, I'm a 3rd-degree black belt, so probably the workouts that I did earlier in life has kept me going so far, which is a good thing. I think that has helped me a lot in exercising, and I would probably have continued that. I wouldn't have stopped because I started smoking.
So you are saying that exercise makes a perfect blend with the diet and nutrition? And
certainly. I think everything goes together. You don't have to be a pure vegetarian to do that, but you can enjoy your non-vegetarian food too. I'm not saying no, but don't overindulge in anything. Anything in a little more is always going to be a little...
So a balanced life.
Balanced life.
Enjoy what you like, but not too much.
Yeah, don't overindulge.
Overindulgence is nothing.
That's right. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Do you want to say anything else other than what we discussed for as a message?
Like cancer is a very serious problem. Today people are beginning to realize the seriousness of cancer. There are so many different parts of the body that are being attacked by cancer, and probably the late detection is the root cause of the many deaths that follow. Early detection of cancer has helped in many ways. Our scientists and research scholars are doing their best to do their work sincerely in getting cures for this. But then this is such a strange disease that there is no one universal cure. There is no one universal drug which can be administered for any part of the body that can make sure that your cancer is cured. So once it crosses a certain stage, you have to be mentally prepared that you're going to die. That is for sure. It's very, the statistics are not very strong to show that once you are in stage 4, that 7 out of 10 people are cured. It's not happening. It's only those who are in stages 1 and 2 who are probably getting cured there. But anything over 3B, it's already a done deal. It's almost, but that doesn't mean that you should be so sulky and think that you're going to die and other things. You should continue your life cheerfully and probably introspect and see what best you can do for the community. That's the time has come, which means if the clock is running towards your death, you should now begin to think more in terms of giving to the community rather than just be a selfish person. Spend more time with your family perhaps, and do things that you were not able to do when you're working. Do all the good things that you can do and enjoy your life a little more. So.
That's good. So what helped you keep going after you heard the message from your doctor about your diagnosis and prognosis? So you think your outlook, your perspective, or your education, or what?
I was bombarded with a plethora of information that is mind-boggling. There are so many cures. People are praying for me, which is a good thing. I always believe that when many people pray together for somebody, it certainly helps, and that's what's been keeping me going, I think, for some time. But then God has a plan for everybody, and so I believe that once the plan is fulfilled, then it's time to go. And I believe life is just a transition anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So it's very good. And you have anything else to add to your message?
Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you, Doctor, and I know you're doing a wonderful job creating journals and other things, writing articles and collecting material. Hopefully awareness of cancer is of primary importance today. A lot of people probably who died of cancer did not even know that they died of cancer. and many years ago. And now with the science and technological progress that we have made today, hopefully it will help in making sure that people are able to detect this dangerous killer early and then prevent it from taking their lives.
That's actually our message also from our foundation, which is our motto is research, awareness, care and education. So we are focusing right now on awareness and education programs. But in future, if we have more resources, then we would like to focus on other two areas. So I call it 4 pillars of hope for cancer research. One is research, awareness, care and education.
Excellent. Good luck to you in your endeavors, and I'm sure that you'll go forward in this journey.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.